And welcome to this video, and today I want to talk a bit about the T77 situation because I've seen a lot of very bad takes and I just want to follow up on that. Now obviously this vehicle is not worth it, period, end of story. There is no discussion about this. This vehicle is not worth it. That's just how it is. So if we want to sell, if Wargaming wants to sell a bundle for 20k gold, then they can very well do that. However, then they have to always fill that with value because currently it's not it's a 20,000 gold bundle filled with 8k worth of value. So you're overpaying. Now, a bundle like this, for example, where you got premium account, where you got boosters, where you have, well, avatar don't matter, but anyway, where you have actual other value, that's fine, right? If they add, let's say, 2 million credits or 30 days of premium to this bundle, then we can talk about it being a higher price than a, well, legacy vehicle that's already in the game for longer. However, novelty is not value, so essentially, it's not worth it. Novelty is not value. Little information from World Tank PC to what I mean, basically. Now, obviously in Blitz you have the 17.5k and the 20k bundle for the T77. Both of them are devoid of any value because 17.5k is still not worth it, obviously. So here you have the tank for 30 bucks. You have a special bundle with 6,000 gold, with all kinds of other stuff in here, like a more crew experience, 5 times XPs. Exactly something like this. You know, this is somewhere around the price of the T77. So why can't you do that in Blitz as well? Add value to the bundle, huh? What is also not value, for example, is the M60. It's not a premium tank. It doesn't get you any extra things. It's the same as the M48 Patton. So buying this is, again, devoid of value because it doesn't give you anything in return for your money and you're just burning away your money for nothing. So you might as well give that money to me and I can do something useful with it. But I won't, but I can. So the point here is, essentially, it is 20k gold is better than crates. But is it better value? Not really, essentially, because the problem with crates is they're horrible. Crates are absolutely despicably horrible and you should never, ever buy them. The problem is, if you have, essentially, let's assume a tank bundle has charms in the crate. It has charms in the crates, and you need 25,000 gold to get that vehicle with charms. Okay, cool. Now, while you open those crates, those 25 crates, you get boosters, you get some premium time, you get some stuff, right? That overvalues those 5k that you pay more, essentially. So, in that instance there, the crate is the better option than the 20k bundle. If you have the, you know, the thingies. So yeah. People, novelty is not value. Novelty is just a state of existence. Novelty does not add value to a vehicle. Just because it's a new tank doesn't make it worth more. What makes a tank worth it is 2 things. Does it perform well, and do you enjoy it? That's what makes a tank worth, nothing else. So, if a vehicle like the T77, which is a solid vehicle, fairly. T77 is a solid vehicle, nothing about that. But it's just nothing special. And last week, you could have bought the Chieftain T95 for 4k. The T77 costs 5 times as much. Is it 5 times as good? Is it 5 times as much fun? No, it's not. It's newer, but that doesn't add any value. A tank being new doesn't make it better, doesn't make it more fun, doesn't make it more enjoyable, doesn't make it have more value in game. Now, you could argue with a rank. The ranks are pointless. Don't bother with that. So they're still not selling the vehicle for value. That's the entire problem. Doesn't matter whether it's in crates or for gold if it's a bad value, either way. Obviously, crates are worse. No doubt about that. Crates are the worst method of selling it. However, for you as a buyer, it doesn't matter how it's sold when it's still a bad value. That's the point. You know, if you want to make a 20k gold bundle, pack it full of credits, boosters, premium time. Do that. Then you can sell it for 20k. But if you sell it empty of value, I will never recommend something like that. And no one should. And everyone that does recommend that, you shouldn't listen to. Absolutely not. Because either they have no concept of what money actually is, or they're just not very intelligent. Because, mind you, a lot of you may be living in countries where the currency is valued at not as much. Which means for you, a vehicle like the T77 might be a whole day's of work to buy. Is that worth it? No, of course not. Of course it's not. It's insane people even suggest that that's worth it. Novelty is not value. What are you talking about? Now, you know, don't listen to those people. If anyone tells you that just because it's sold for a bad value doesn't make it, like, just because it's sold for a better bad value doesn't mean that it's not bad value. That's their argument. Essentially, that's those people's argument that because it's a better bad value, it's not bad value. It's still miserable value. It doesn't matter whether you think it's worth it or not. It doesn't matter whether you want to have the newest tank. You're overpaying. That's it. You're overpaying. If you want to do that, if you want to throw away your money, hey, be my guest. Wargaming's going to be happy. Wargaming's going to be really happy about that. You know? If you want to throw away your money for something that's not worth it, hey, I don't care. All I can do is tell you not to. That's what I'm doing with this video, essentially. Don't listen to people that don't have a concept of value, right? Because a vehicle, mind you, let's have this thing. Forza Horizon 5, you can buy the entire game for 70 euros. You have a full game, over 500 cars, hundreds of racetracks, a massive map, thousands of customization options, free camouflages for all your tanks, all of that for 70 euros. Now, here's the value. Where's the value in buying one pixel tank one time in Blitz? Where's the value compared to that? I'll tell you, there is none. There is absolutely none. They sell a tank for 10, 20 euros. Hey, that's solid. And you can get more of them. And more people can also get them. But, obviously, the thing is, what I assume, obviously I don't know, but what I assume Wargaming is doing here is they're selling it for very expensive because they know that the whale players, right, that spend hundreds of euros a month, they're going to buy it anyway. They don't, the whales are going to buy it anyway, right? Wargaming knows that. They're not dumb. Wargaming is not a dumb company. They're just a greedy company. So, they do that, you know, the whales are going to buy it anyway. And then later they sell it for cheaper so that the other people that essentially don't want to spend 20,000 gold on a turret that's absolutely horrible value, that the reasonable people can buy it then. And hey, that's a great marketing strategy. You gotta give them credit for that. But as a buyer, you gotta look through that. You gotta look through all the marketing tricks that companies use to make you spend more money. Because a company can do one or two things. Offer you a good product that speaks for itself, or essentially market a bad product well. And that's what Wargaming is doing a lot of times. The Chieftain, for example, that's an amazing product, amazing value. Proof. Great. Now, the problem is, when you see a new T-77 with the ranks, you know, they're like, hey, this tank has ranks, be the first one to use ranks. And then some people are like, I buy turret for price of T10. I am so smart. Something like that. So, yeah, it's just, no. It's about the value of the vehicle. What is the tank worth? Novelty does not add to value. It's whether the tank's fun, whether the tank's good. That's what gives a tank value. And why would you spend 5 times as much on a vehicle that performs the same as a tank that costs 4k gold, or almost the same? So, you shouldn't. And there is no reason to. And any reasonable person shouldn't do that. So don't listen to the whales. Don't listen to the people that don't have an idea of money. Don't listen to the people that, you know, don't have to worry because people pay for them. And I do feel very bad for the viewers of certain content creators of how they're essentially getting scammed out of their money. So I do genuinely feel bad for those people, but yeah, it's just how the world is. So basically, please look at the value. Compare the things yourself. Don't just, you know, blindly follow me either. I'm not a god. I don't know everything. Of course not. So look at the things yourself. Do I want this? Is it worth it? All those things. Look at them yourself. Look. Keep an eye on the store. There are great value bundles in the shop from time to time, right? They're there. They exist, but they're rare, obviously. So just keep an eye on the shop. What is worth it and what is not. If you sell a very good turret for, you know, 6k, then yo, get it. But that is a mediocre tank for miserable value. And that is never worth any recommendation or praise in any way, shape, or form. Yes, it's better than crates, but crates should not be the standard of any circumstance in the first place. Crates are not the standard. Crates do not matter. Crates should be illegal, in fact, because it's gambling. So, do not compare it to crates. Compare it to its value and compare it to what it is worth compared to other bundles that have been sold in the shop. Because there are amazing bundles in the shop from time to time. This is not it. This is bad value. You do waste your money if you buy something like this. And that is the end of it.